the organ. Hello and good morning, everybody. Good morning, y'all. Come on in here. Come on in. Yes. Hey, everybody. Good morning and happy Tuesday. Y'all come in here. We got a whole lot to cover. Hey, there go my son, Monte. Hey, Monte. Good morning, Monte. It's good to see you too, Monte. Hey, people in the bushes. Y'all need to come on up out of them bushes. This is the end of the year. We need everybody in the chat this morning. It's the end of the year. Hey, what's going on, Love Kings? Y'all hurry up and come on in here. I got something special for you this morning. I got something really special for you this morning. Hey, RJ Terry. Y'all didn't think we was going to be on time today. Y'all slow dragging. But we on time today. Yes, we on time. Now, I know it's a whole bunch of other people on up in here. Y'all come on up in here and stop. Don't make me. Let me go find something. Let me go and find something, child. That's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to go and find some people and find something. Good morning, everybody. Y'all come on in here and gather in here this morning. Where is my girl Trish? Where is Trish at? And where's my queen? I can't start nothing till my queen come in here. Where's my queen? I need my queen. I need my queen. Hey, there she go. There go Trish. You know I couldn't start nothing without you, Trish. All right, I'm waiting for my other queen to come up in here. Where's she at? Where's she at? All right. All right. Determined to win. All right, I like that. Good morning, determined to win. All right. King Joseph has entered the building. All right, we're going to get started, y'all. For those that come in slow dragging and late, hey, I am just Nene. What's going on? For those that decide to come on up in here late, y'all going to miss the special treat. But anyway, we're going to get started this morning. Welcome to the channel. And we're about to do the countdown. So here goes. All right. All right. Here we go. Good morning, everybody. I got something special for y'all. Um, I'm going to play a video for y'all. This video is of an organist. I don't know what her name is, but I love church music. I love organ music, especially because I am a musician myself, and I wanted to share this with you. But I want to dedicate this to my principal, Principal Joe Clark. Those you who do not know Joe Clark, he was a principal in Patterson at Eastside High School, where I went to school at, and he passed away on yesterday. So I dedicate this to him. Yeah, I dedicate this to him. And here we go. All right. Ooh, let me put this light. Let me bring it to the light, child. Lord have mercy. Hold on.
See what happens, y'all, when I'm leaving?
When bring it to the light, child.
Everything happens.
I got on all this black today. Yes, dressed in all black like the Omen. Yes. Did y'all enjoy that? I hope you did. I dedicate that to Principal Joe Clark of Eastside High School. For those of you that do not know Joe Clark was made famous back in the early 80s, where I went to high school. Here I go telling my age again. Y'all know how old I am anyway. I ain't ashamed. But I had the pleasure of being a student at Eastside High School when Joe Clark walked the hallways. And they made a movie about our school called Lean on Me. Now, y'all don't believe the hype. That movie was not true. A lot of it wasn't true. Joe Clark never went to jail. And our school never looked like that. even before he came there. But it was a good movie. It's a good movie. It was a good dramatic movie. So I dedicate that to Joe Clark. Um, I wish you well on your journey to the next life. Also, I dedicate that to Carney P. Bragg of Bragg Funeral Home. He is a an owner and proprietor of a funeral home where I grew up in my hometown, Paterson, New Jersey. And he did a lot in the city of Paterson. He did a lot for the city of Paterson, both him and Joe Clark. So I dedicate that to them. Both of them passed away on yesterday. So with that being said, guys, we're going to get on with the show. Of course, you know who I am. I am His Majesty, and this is my husband, Joseph. And welcome to our channel. We are the McRae Kingz. For those of you that are new to the channel, please make sure that you hit that like button when you come in. And also make sure that if you feel comfortable enough, you should hit that subscribe button as well and the notification so that you will know when we drop new content. Okay? With that being said, let's get on with today's show.
I forgot yellow. You can use yellow as a green screen.
What'd you say?
I forgot you can use yellow as a green screen. That's why my shirt is see-through.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It sure enough is.
You can't even see the echo because the darker yellow in the shirt is
oh my God. I'm looking at the monitor. I hope I really don't look that dark. Guys, do I look like real dark? Because if I do, I'm going to have to fix some. Okay, I look okay. Yeah, I look okay. All right. So we apologize. We were not here on yesterday. You know, we had to take care of some personal things and that just could not be avoided. And so that's why we did not come on yesterday. So we apologize for our absence on yesterday. But, you know, we we do have a life outside of the McRae Kingz platform. So
you know your dog is stuck in between the mudroom, right?
Are you kidding me?
That's why we haven't seen him.
Should I go down there and get him?
Unless he's going to stay
cold
there for
down there, Joseph. Yeah, I better go and get him. Y'all, I'll be right back. Joseph, you talk to the folks while I'm gone.
I got it. He shouldn't run down there. I don't know where he thought we were going, but he went and ran out the door, so now he's stuck in the mudroom. Because if Jomel ain't in here with us, I know he's stuck in the mudroom. Because I heard him go downstairs. That's what he does. Because he feels that if we go out, he needs to go with us. So he'll push the door open. He'll lean on the door. It'll push open. And then once he gets in, he can't get back out because to lean on the door, it just pushes it tighter closed. Yeah, see, there he goes. I was right. He was stuck in the mud room, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm. Looking pitiful.
I knew it. And he probably was barking and we couldn't hear him.
Mm-hmm.
Because normally when he gets stuck in the mud room, he'll start barking.
He was sitting there looking just as pitiful. I said, oh my Lord.
Barking so that we could come and open the door and let him out.
Uh-huh.
But I always make him wait.
It was cold out there, wasn't it?
Nobody told you to go in there.
Mm-hmm. And it's cold in there. Lord, have mercy. Okay. All right.
Hey, Dwayne. I didn't say hey to everybody like I normally do.
Well, you better say hey to the folks.
Do I need to say all my heys?
Yes, you got to say hey to the folks while I get this set up.
Hey, Mate, and I love Kings, and RJ Terry, and Trisha, and Determined to Win, and Just Nene, and Blogs and Fiction, and Budget Bougie, A. Nelson. Nelson, I answered your question. I don't know if you saw it.
And Bacon with Charlene is in here. I ain't seen her in a minute.
I just go down the chat. And
did you say hey to Determined to Win?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
And Melissa.
Did you say hi to Trish?
I did.
Okay.
And
hey, Dwayne.
Dwayne and Charlene.
I like that new name, Dwayne. It's Dwayne, y'all. It's Dwayne, y'all. Don't get it twisted. Don't do me. All right. Woo. So guys, we got some things to cover this morning that we're gonna try to cover. Now, of course, you guys know that we are still in the midst of this horrific pandemic. And, unfortunately, the cases of COVID-19 are spiking like you would not believe. In a moment, I will give you the actual count of the global and the cases here in the United States. To the left of me, I have my monitor, so I'm just waiting for that information to come up so that I can give you that. And I like to do that, so you guys, to keep you alert and to keep you aware of actually what's going on. And I do it to send a message to those of you that need to hear the message that you need to continue to protect yourself. You need to continue to wear your mask. You need to continue to social distance. If you are going to be in the midst of other people, wear your mask. And I know, and I understand that we are in the midst of a holiday. Christmas just passed. A lot of families got together, and the New Year is coming, which I'm so nervous about, Joseph, because New Year's is here, and people are just going to be at these gatherings, not thinking about or considering, the danger of being around a whole bunch of people when nobody's wearing no mask.
They did it for Christmas.
I mean, they're carrying bodies out of the hospital. They're carrying bodies out of the nursing home. They're finding, I read a report in one part of the state where, because they couldn't get to these people, they're finding people dead in their homes who died from COVID-19, because of the, not being able to get medical attention, because a lot of the hospitals are overloaded. The ICUs are overloaded. A lot of the hospitals are at full capacity, and there's no beds available. It's crazy. Now, to date, globally, there's 82,127,693,000 total cases globally. There's 1,793,686 deaths globally. In the United States, there's 19,502,000 total cases in the United States. And the total deaths are 338,742 deaths. Every life is precious. That's a lot of people, guys. That's a lot of people. I cannot stress to you the importance of protecting yourself, wearing your mask, having your hand sanitizer, washing your hands. I ran into a friend of mine the other day, and he works in the medical field. And he told me and Joseph, he said, y'all need to go get one of these things. It looks like a little key where you don't have to open the door with your hand. You just take this thing and you use it to open the door. This is what we have had to come down to. This is how serious it is. And although there's vaccines available, they're at the rate of they want to vaccine more people, but they're predicting that the rate of people they're going to be vaccinating per week is only going to be 1 million. Now, I know that sounds like a lot, but that's a little bit. They're trying to get to everyone. They started to vaccinate in a lot of the nursing homes. They started to vaccinate a lot of the disabled people. And we still have more to go. There are some new developments. There's supposed to be a new vaccine in the UK that has been developed. And as that news comes in, I will bring that to you. But guys, as I stated, we the McRae Kingz, we care about all of our subscribers. So we want you all to be careful and protect yourself and put life first. Put your family first. And for those of you that are not protecting yourself, you're not social distancing, and you're not wearing your mask, remember this. You not wearing your mask is putting somebody else potentially in danger. You're putting families in danger. You're putting children in danger. We just read this just a few days ago. The youngest COVID-19 case, 6 years old. 6 years old, Joseph. He was 6. It's affecting the children now. Guys, think about it. Protect yourself. Protect yourself. Oh, Jesus. Let me tell you something, Joseph. Did you see that girl here that was playing that organ? Child, let me tell you something. Them curls was tight. Them curls wasn't going nowhere. You hear me? Back in our day, they used to call those freeze curls. Remember? Remember freeze curls?
She probably had them in her head because she was Pentecostal.
Child, like you could tell she ain't laid down. Child, when she got that hair done, honey, she ain't lay down. She ain't lay down for a whole week. She kept that hair up. But that sister was bad. She was bad playing that organ. She was bad. I like that. What's going on in the chat, y'all? Yes, you know what? You're absolutely right. Yeah. I remember a family member of mine was supposed to have surgery, and her surgery was delayed because of the hospitals being at full capacity. They're not even able to perform procedures and surgeries. It's affecting everything. Yeah. Yes, it was. It was Beauty Salon Fresh. She was giving freeze curl realness.
No chitlins for us on TV.
No, girl. I don't do chitlins, child. I don't do chitlins. I don't do pig feet. I don't do hog maws. I don't do turkey tails.
A pork, yes. Chitlins, not gonna happen.
No, I don't do the chitlins, child. Okay, y'all know the New Year's coming up. We got one more day, right, Joseph?
One more day.
One more day, y'all, before the New Year comes in. And I hope you got your New Year's meal. We got ours. We got our black eyed peas for good luck. We got our greens for money. And my husband is making a pork roast. Yes. Yes, Jesus. That's something traditional from his culture.
And a penny no, it's black people. That's why Auntie BB said chitlins. You're supposed to eat some kind of pork.
No, that's the treat for most black folk. That don't have nothing to do with the New Year.
Yes, y'all black people in jail. Y'all know you're supposed to eat black eyed peas and some type of pork.
Yes. We got something like, well, if it is, we got some. We covered.
And I'm putting my penny in my black eyed peas.
Is that what you're supposed to do?
Yes.
Now, I ain't never heard of that.
It's either put a penny in the black eyed peas, or somebody else told me you take a bag of pennies and bury them by a tree in your backyard, so that you always have money and be prosperous throughout the new year.
Really? I never heard that before. That's interesting. Well, I guess we're going to have to dig a hole, and we ain't got no tree in the backyard, Joseph.
That's why I'm putting a penny in the black eyed peas.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, we ain't got no damn trees. We got a garage.
Everybody, you the only one that don't know about the pork.
I ain't never heard that before.
Yeah, everybody.
Now, I know my mama used to cook chitlins
and pig feet, because she said she was cooking big feet.
Yeah, she said, my mama said she going to have a pig foot.
All Southern black people. Pork,
and she said she going to make her a pork chop. See, because my mama, she live alone.
Peas and black eyed peas. That's always new.
Yeah, my mama live alone, so she said she going to make her a pig feet. 1 pig feet, 1 pork chop. She said she got her some black eyed peas, some greens. Come on now. And you know what else you got to do now? You got to clean house. You got to clean up your house. You can't go into the new year Now you heard this before. You can't go into New Year with a dirty house, and you got to wash all your clothes. Because if you don't wash all your clothes, that means you're gonna be in the New Year. You ain't gonna have nothing but dirty clothes. They say.
And because I know a lot of us don't. I know I don't. I never have actual cash, but for New Year's Eve, you're supposed to have some form of cash in $1, $10, whatever.
We got some. Praise God. Hallelujah.
Your wallet, because that means all year round you'll have money.
Yes, ma'am.
And I can't lie. I did it last year, and all this year we had money.
Yeah, we sure did. Praise God. Praise God. God has been good. God has been good.
Now, some of y'all should have woke up real happy when you checked your bank account.
Sure enough. You should have woke up real happy.
Because you got your $600 stimulus check deposit.
Yes, if you ain't.
Some of you. But then some of you, like me,
why you pointing at me?
Sitting there looking like, well, where the hell is mine?
Why you pointing at me?
Because some of you woke up happy or went to bed happy last night when you got an alert from your bank that there was money deposited into your account that shouldn't have been there.
Yeah, but Papa.
But then there's other people like me who, like the last time, had to wait 2 to 3 months for the damn check. So,
the sound went out again. Our sound went out again.
I don't know.
Hold on. I don't know why the sound. Oh, there it go.
So, I don't know, what's going to happen this time.
Well, Papa, if I got money, you got money.
It doesn't matter. We can't plan like the last time.
Yes, we can. Because
we planned this whole thing that we was going to do.
Yeah.
And it didn't work because mine didn't come to 3 months later. So we had to go ahead and use what we had for you. And then the whole plan went.
I got an alert
down the damn drain.
On my phone, I said, look at God. Look how God worked. Look how God worked. God has been good. And God has been extra good to me. Let me tell y'all something. I got a testimony to tell y'all this morning. God's been extra good to me. Now, y'all know, I've been telling y'all about this diabetes device that I needed in order for me to be proactive and taking care of myself and testing my blood sugar. And I told y'all it was expensive. It was something that I really could not afford. And I went to the pharmacy yesterday just to pick up some prescriptions, right? So the pharmacist, went and got my prescriptions. And I pulled out my debit card because I thought, I usually have a copay. And the pharmacist said, you ain't got no copays. You ain't got not one, I ain't got not one copay, excuse me, ma'am, excuse me. No, you don't have no copays, Mr. McRae. Not only did I not have no copays, but look at God. Let me show y'all what God did. I got the device on my arm right now. Praise God. Yes, I do. I got the device on my arm right now. Yes. This is something that my doctor has been begging me to get. Jamel, you got to get this device because in that way we can monitor your blood sugar. This device is so great. It tests your blood sugar every 5 minutes. I get a reading of my blood sugar every 5 minutes. Versus me having to prick my finger and test my blood sugar. No more, my fingers, y'all, if y'all, I have calluses.
They rough
on my fingers because from testing my blood sugar. I don't have to do it anymore. The sensor that I have on, I just have to change it every 14 days. That's it. Look at God. That's what God does. That's what God does when you walk out on faith. That's what God does when you just put it in his hands and you say, you know what, Lord, I'm going to let you take care of this. Listen, God, I can't do nothing. I'm putting it in your hands and I'm going to let you handle it. You go right on handle your business. That's why I always tell y'all, God don't like nobody doing his work. Stop trying to do the Lord's work. In the new year, you need to change some things. We need to change some things. I know even before the new year came in, I've changed some things. Y'all heard me mention my mama.
Am I gonna have to speak in tongue?
Me and my mama, listen. I have a new relationship with my mother, and I'm so happy about it. I'm so happy. I haven't spoke to my mom in a whole year, and I was convinced that I was never going to get the answers that I so desired from her, but I did, because I put it in God's hands. My husband said, Jamel, just pick up the phone and call. And I picked up the phone. Now, I ain't going to go into the conversation, but I picked up the phone. And when I picked up the phone, I said, hello. My mother said, hello. I said, hey, Mom. She said, hey, Jamel. And it went from there. And it was beautiful. It was beautiful, y'all. See, all those things that happened to me in my past, I let all that go. I let the things that happened to me in my childhood, I let that go. I let it go. I had to let it go.
You see what you start talking about and the pastor came in.
Praise God. Praise God. I had to let all that go, y'all. I let it go.
Because sometimes y'all make things so much harder than what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Even like when my mother died, my best friend didn't know how to call me, and I was feeling some kind of way because I'm like, you of all people should be calling me because you know the relationship I have with my mother. And when he finally did call me, he was like, I didn't know what to say to you. I said, how about hello? Y'all make it so hard for certain situations when a lot of times leave what happened where it happened. Mm-hmm. You don't need to talk about it. Mm-hmm. If you're really friends, you can just pick up a phone, mm-hmm. pick up where you left off. Mm-hmm. It all starts with hello, mm-hmm. and go from there. Mm-hmm. We don't have to discuss that because clearly if I'm talking to you, I'm over it. And if you didn't hang up on me, you're over it. So let's just move on. Mm-hmm. Let's just not make the same mistakes again. Right. We can talk about it. Now, if it's bothering you and you just need to talk about it, you're going to probably end up back where you were before. Mm-hmm. But once you get over it, if you miss your friend or your family member or whoever, all you got to do is pick up the phone and say hello. It only takes a hello. But people are scared. Before you pick up the phone, hey, bitch, hi, what's going on, girl? Now, because something happened, you don't know how to do that. You don't know how to, well, I don't know what I'm going to say when I call hello. It only takes a hello. That's it. And people, he was scared. He was like, I don't know what to say. I said, how about hello? Just hello. And keep it moving from there. 9 times out of 10, again, if y'all are real friends, if y'all are family, it's going to just carry on from there. You don't have to do nothing else. You don't have to put no more effort into it. But don't be scared to say hello. When you meet somebody for the first time, what's the first thing you say? Hello. Mm-hmm. And the conversation goes from there. That's all you got to do. Mm-hmm. And it's just, people make certain situations hard because some situations are awkward. They are. Mm-hmm. Like when my mother died, like my best friend didn't know what to say to me. I was like, say hello. I don't want to talk about that. Like, that's the last thing I want to talk about. Call me and do just like you normally do. Mm-hmm. Hey, Gorilla, what you doing today? Make me laugh. That's what you normally would have did. Right. I'm still the same person. Mm-hmm. I'm still the same person. Move over here. I might be a little sad, but at the end of the day, you're my friend. You can make me laugh. You know how to make me laugh. Right. And even when we were angry at each other and didn't speak for months, mm-hmm. What did I do? Picked up the phone. Hello. And he was like, who is this? I said, bitch, I'll hang up on you. And he started laughing. So, that is an icebreaker. I didn't take it personal, like, oh, you really tried me. I didn't get an attitude. I knew that it was a joke. Mm-hmm. Damn well who I am. We've been friends over 20 years. Mm-hmm. So, that's all it takes. But people make situations that are kind of awkward more hard than what they are. Because it only takes a hello. And from there, either the person on the other end is going to be receptive, or most of the time, if they don't want to talk to you, you're going to get a hang up on them. Mm-hmm. And at that point, you know, okay, well, I tried. You ain't ready yet. Whatever. And move on. Mm-hmm. That's all you can do. Yeah. But when you get on the phone and want to talk about what happened, and, well, you said this and this is why, that's when everything going to go haywire. Mm-hmm. Just let it go and move on.
And you know, there's always room for redemption. You know, you as a person, you have to sometimes own up to what you did. You have to, and that's all God wants you to do. He wants you to be responsible for the part that you played. He wants you to own up to that, and he wants you to atone for that. You know, it's only one thing that I'm so sorry about, Joseph. You know, we say things sometimes in the heat of the moment. Sometimes we say things that we don't mean.
Like me and my sister had it out. And honestly, I had no intention on talking to her again. And recently she called me and she was feeling bad. She said, when you lived with me, we should have been having fun. We should have been this. We should have been that. Mm-hmm. I said, no. When I lived with you, what was supposed to happen happened. Because it got us to this harmonious place we are now. Right. I said, I don't regret any of that. I said, because all that we went through and all the fighting we did was supposed to happen. Because if it didn't happen, we wouldn't have clarity on things we didn't have clarity on. Right. We wouldn't know how each other felt about each other for real, and then found out that what we thought was none of what was. I was like, everything that played out in those 2 years was supposed to happen. Right. We wasn't supposed to be harmonious unicorns and rainbows. Because guess what? Nothing would be resolved right now. Right. We would still be going through the same thing. I said, you and me have not had one argument. We got a clear understanding of who each other was. Right. And Tremel will tell you, me and my sister are inseparable. He says, like, we married. Yeah. That never used to be. And that never used to be. Y'all see when she come in the chat, like, that never used to be. So I told her what happened was all meant to happen to get us to where we are now. And I think in your case, the same thing. Yeah. You needed to do that, and they needed to see that you were serious and how you felt, because even with the conversations you were having, everybody said, I'm not saying your feelings are invalid, but before, it was a whole nother story. So all of that needed to happen because it gets people to a certain place. You have grown. I heard the conversation you and your mom had. That was amazing.
Oh, it was beautiful.
I'm like, sometimes things need to happen. And as much as we'll go back and regret some of the things we said, in essence, they needed to be said. Because if I didn't say them and get them off my chest, guess what? You still be sitting here feeling the same way without a resolution. So I get that sometimes you regret some of the things you've said and done, but at the same time, that's the way it was supposed to be. Yeah. Because if it didn't come out that way, then you wouldn't be in your harmonious place right now. And yeah, you sit back sometimes and go, damn, I shouldn't have said that, or that was a little rough, and maybe I could have rethought that, but I didn't, and I can't take it back now. So, it fixed your situation.
I beat myself up about some of the things that not any longer. I used to beat myself up about some of the things that I said, it because it was just something that I just don't have anything to justify saying it, you know. So I'm going to do this because this is what my heart is telling me to do. This is what the Spirit is telling me to do. To my brother-in-law, if you should ever watch this, know this, because my brother-in-law and we've never had an issue ever. In the over 30 years that I've known him, I want to sincerely apologize for hurting you. I really do. I really sincerely apologize for hurting you. And I hope that you will accept my apology and know that I love you. I love my sister. I love my niece, Michaela, and I love my nephew, Isaiah. And I sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, I apologize. Yeah. And you know, like I said, I can only um fess up to what I did. I can only apologize for the things I did. I can only own my part, you know. And with that comes the resolution, you know. I made a decision, and guys, I usually don't make New Year's resolutions. I don't. I don't. But I made a resolution that I wanted to go into 2021 stress free with a clear mind and a clear heart. Whatever that was, whatever that means, that's what I'm going into 2021 with. No other resolution. I ain't going to say I'm going to stop doing this and I'm going to stop doing that. But I'm going into the new year with a clear mind, a clear heart, optimistic about what the future holds, walking out on faith.
Well, can I give them a resolution that some people need to make?
What's that?
Some of y'all need to make a resolution for 2021 that if you piss somebody off, you don't get to tell me how to respond. Meaning, if you slap me, don't expect me to slap you back. If I break all 5 of your fingers, that's how I choose to respond. Because, see, y'all like telling people what they can and can't say when you piss them off, when you came at them sideways, when you started the whole situation. Then you want to get mad and say, well, they didn't have to say that. They didn't have to go to those extremes. You don't tell me what extremes I can and can't go to. You don't. Especially when I'm minding my business and ain't fucking with you at all. You don't get the opportunity to tell me because you slapped me, I'm supposed to slap you back. No, bitch, if I want to break all 5 of your goddamn fingers, that's what I can do. Why? Because you shouldn't have put your hand in my face and then your motherfucking fingers wouldn't have been broke.
Oh, Lord.
You don't get to tell me how I respond to you. And now if I come at you in a certain way, that's a whole nother story. But when you come for me, you don't get to tell me how I get to come back for you. And see, that's what a lot of people fail to realize, and they want to sit in their little misery, and they want to sit in their little sorrow because they mad at what other people done did and said to them. But let's think about it. You came like a tornado, bitch, and I came through like a tsunami. That's not my problem. Next time, come through like a tsunami, bitch. Don't come through like a tornado.
Uh-oh.
Because, you know, that makes me mad when people always want to, well, you didn't have to, I do what the fuck I want when you make me mad, especially when I'm not coming for you. Joseph. Don't send for me.
Joseph.
It's just that simple. No, because people kill me with that. You can't do this. You can't do, especially people on YouTube do it all the time. Oh, there's rules. You can't talk about this person's this, and you can't, why? The minute you open your mouth and talk about me, everybody in your family is fair game, honey. The disabled, the crippled, the funny looking, your dead grandmother, everybody's open season. I don't have no moral when it comes to that. When you come for me, everybody is open season, whether you like it or not. And after that, whatever you want to do, we can do.
Shout out to our pastor, Kevin E. Taylor. Our pastor is in the building.
No, because people kill me with that. Well, you can't do that. Well, then if you would have sat there and shut up and mind your business, 9 times out of 10, it's none of your business. If you would have mind your business, we wouldn't be going through this in the first place. See, so y'all need to make that resolution. Yeah. That if you're going to come for people,
don't
if you're
going to
send for them, that however they come for you is okay.
Yeah, because I goes and I find.
Because a lot of y'all think y'all can just say whatever you want and do whatever you want, and there ain't going to be no repercussion. But in 2021...
Well, see, we shouldn't have those conflicts.
2020 should have gave you clear vision not to do it.
Listen, we shouldn't. I don't think we should have those conflicts. Listen, we as a people, and I can only talk about us, because this is me. I can talk about my people, and I'll continue to say this. We need to come together and sit at the table and have a conversation. That we need to have a conversation because we will never come together and enjoy the fruits of our evolution until we're able to do that.
I agree. But I'm saying,
Y'all hear me? We got to, we as a people, we got to start loving on one another. We got to start supporting one another. We got to stop having these little small, petty little misunderstandings and be adult. Because, taking the high road, and I agree with Joseph 100%. Sometimes just saying, well, I'm going to take the high road. No. No. Sometimes the high road don't work. Sometimes the high road, there's a block. There's a roadblock.
I take the high road, but my high road leads to the low road. And I always go to the low road.
Well, see, we trying to eliminate all that, Joseph.
Oh, no, I'm not. Because people try you, and they think...
No, see, we trying to eliminate people trying us. We trying to eliminate all
so
of that.
far, I have eliminated all those type of people out of my life. I have. Because I don't have time for all of that. But sometimes a little one or two may infiltrate. And now I will cut you off quicker than a hangnail. I will cut you off. I don't have time for that. I'm older. I
like that too. I don't like toxicity.
See, the young me would sat around and played your little game because I would have sat there and said, and Tremel had heard me say that, I'm going to teach this bitch a lesson. I do it all the time. But I said, no, going forward, I'm not going to be a teacher. I'm just going to let it go. I'm just going to let it go.
Is you going to start teaching?
Because if I'm going to stop teaching.
Is you retired? Did you retire
when I teach people lessons, honey, they tend to they want to fight me and shoot me and kill me because I'm going to teach you a good old lesson. You heard what I just said, that I ain't got no morals when it comes to clapping back. And I meant that. I'd have had plenty of people tell me, well, I didn't talk about your mother. Why you talk? Because she was fair game and she funny looking.
Oh, Joseph, no.
Because she fair game and she funny looking.
Joseph, don't.
Because, see, people need to realize it don't cost nothing to mind your business. And 9 times out of 10, people get into it with you because they ain't minding their business.
Yeah, that's true.
It's because they ain't minding their business and they trying to get up in yours and they running around talking about you, about things they don't know, trying to convince people that they do know, and they don't know nothing. They only know what you let them know because most people ain't telling you everything about them. And then you running around, see, when I was younger, let me tell you something.
Joseph talking today. I'm going to sit back.
Well, because this is in my spirit.
I'm going to sit back. I'm usually the one that's running my... Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on.
Because, when I was younger, let me tell you what I would do. I would have friends, right? And I would tell Tremel, I went to the store and I got hit by a car. And I would tell this one, I went to the store and I had on a blue shirt. These are the 2 I can't trust in my crew. So when somebody come back and tell me I either went to the store and got hit by a car or I went to the store and had on a blue shirt, I know who got the big mouth. And it always worked. Always. Every single time I thought somebody was telling somebody something.
Come on now.
I just told 2 people that I thought it was 2 different stories. And one of the stories will come, or both stories will come back. And I knew it was both of them. But as I got older, I realized I'm not teaching bitches lessons no more. I'm out of that. I can't be bothered. Because all it does is make me angry and really make me want to venge. I'm a vengeful person. I am going to get you if it's the last thing that I do. So I had to tell myself, stop trying to teach lessons because one day somebody going to get hurt. It ain't going to be me. Because I want you to know I'm that one that I want you to know that I did it. I don't want nobody else to take credit for my work because I planned it out. It took me too long and too hard to do it. I want you to know that it had my stamp of approval on it and I was the bitch that got you because you pissed me off. As I got older, I realized that's not a good thing. Just let things go and move on. But then, you run across some people in your life and those bitches make you resort back to your old ways because they be trying it because they don't know how to mind their business. And they got an opinion about everything that you didn't even ask them about. But they just want to give you their opinion. It don't work that way with me. Because if I don't ask, I don't want to know. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to do what I want to do. Now, if I come to you and say, I'm a little confused. Could you help me out? This is the plan. But I'm not quite sure that means I value you as a friend, I value you as a person, and I value your opinion. But past that, if you just hear me saying, oh yeah, I'm moving to such and such. Oh, I don't think that's a good idea. I didn't ask you that. Then that would be my reaction. I didn't ask
said
you
he
that.
The same way. I know that's right, Monte.
I don't ask you, I don't care. I don't care what you think. I don't care what you kind of thought. Don't tell me Jesus told you unless you my pastor. No. Like when we was moving here, did we not consult the pastor and ask him were we doing the right thing? Did he think we was doing the right thing? And should we do it? I don't have a problem with that. I respect him. I respect his opinion. Anybody else could care less what they had to say. And I'm being honest. It's just, people need to learn it's free to mind your business. They act like they're going to get a prize for being in other people's business. They act like they're going to get an extra stimulus check for being in your business. And it don't work that way. It just don't.
Yeah. And you know what? Another thing we need to change about ourselves. Be able to take constructive criticism. And always remember, when you're giving somebody constructive criticism, it's not what you say most of the time. It's the way in which you say it. It's your delivery.
Right.
Change your delivery. That's all you got to do. Listen.
And y'all be scared to ask people questions. That's why y'all sit back and make shit up in your
I don't
head.
want to ask him that because I don't want to become, I don't feel like getting into a conflict with them.
If y'all just go and see me, I'm like this. Tremel will tell you I do it to him all the time. If you do something or say something to me that I don't understand, the first words out of my mouth is either going to be, I don't understand, make me understand, or why. Because see, before I come at you, or one thing I don't like is being wrong. When I don't care if I tell you a story, one thing about me, I'm going to do my research because I hate being wrong. And that even comes, I hate being wrong. And I'm never going to admit that I'm wrong. So I try to get all my information correct. So even if I'm sitting there thinking, you know what? I don't know. Monte changing. I'm going to go to Monte and say, Monte, you going through something? What's wrong? What you mean am I going through something? Well, your whole little attitude towards me seems to be different. What's up? Because I know I ain't do nothing to you. Especially, see, I ain't one of them people that's going to come to you and say, well, did I do something to you? Because that means you did some shit that you just don't know that I know.
Right.
I ain't doing that. Especially if I know I didn't do nothing to you. I'm going to tell you. But I know I ain't do nothing to you. So why you acting like this towards me? Because you didn't act like this towards me before. And then that's an open door for him to tell me if there is a problem or if there's not a problem or if he's just going through something personal in his life. It happens. Sometimes we go through personal things and don't even realize we treating people in a different way because we too busy worried about ourselves. And there's nothing wrong with that. But you have to let a person know. But I'm not one of those people that's just going to sit back and go, oh, Monte acting... You know, he used to act, he acting funny now, so I'm going to just cut him off. And then he's sitting there like, well, what the hell did I do to him? Because he don't know. He don't know how I feel because I was too scared of too much of a bitch to go to him and ask him, well, what's the problem? That's the problem. We don't go to people and ask them. We just assume that Tremel tell me all the time, don't try to read my mind. You don't know what I'm going to say.
That's right.
You don't know what I'm going to do. And then when he reacts, half the time I'm right. But I let him...
What about y'all?
I let him think I don't know what I'm talking about.
But see, here's the thing with me. Stop trying to predict the way I'm going to respond to something. Because that goes with the frame of you in my head. You can't get in here. You don't know what's going on in here. Stop trying to predict how I'm going to respond to something if you come to me.
Right.
And you have an issue with me. Let's sit and be adults and have a conversation. Because I tell y'all, 90% of the time, most friendships break up. You know why most friendships break up? Because of a misunderstanding. Because you're not listening. Sometimes we hear what we want to hear instead of listening to everything.
No, let me tell you something. Y'all see my cousin Valerie in the chat.
Hey,
she
Val.
has come. No, not. I don't think she lives there. I'm just saying they've seen her in the chat.
Oh, okay.
My cousin have seen me doing some reckless stuff, and she'll come to me and say, "Joe, I know you didn't ask me." Because everybody know how I am. She's like, "Joe, I know you didn't ask me. You're going to be mad. But I think," and she'll give me her opinion, and I'll be like, "No, I value your opinion, and I appreciate you telling me, because you don't know my reaction. Just because I tell you, I don't want to hear your opinion. If you're close to me and you see me doing something reckless that I just might not think is reckless, and you tell me how you feel about it, I'm going to sit there and go, well, maybe they're right. Maybe I need to slow down. Maybe I do need to do this, or maybe I do need to do that." Because every decision you make ain't the right one. And sometimes somebody do need to intervene and tell you, look, but it gotta be somebody close. But it don't even have, it could be a total stranger in the street walk up to you, because it has happened, and tell you, you need to slow down and just keep moving. And you like, and you know exactly what they talking about. Come on. Because sometimes you ain't going to be receptive to nobody around you. Right. So, regardless of a total stranger. Right on in. You need to slow down. Have a nice day. Keep it moving. And then what you going to say? You can't say you don't value that opinion, because that person don't know you from a can of paint. We had this did this. What did we say? You got to own your shit. Yeah. Own it. It's like sometimes truth hurts. I don't understand why people are scared to ask people questions, or somebody will tell you something and you jump to conclusions and don't have a clue, and then at some point y'all have an argument, and then you be like, well, this is what you said and that's what you meant, and they be like, that's not what I meant. I meant such and such and so and so, and now you sitting there looking like a complete fool because you took it a whole different way. Instead of when they said it, you saying, so you mean such and such and such and such? And then if they say yes, get your little attitude. But if they take, no, that's not what I mean. What I mean is such and such and so and so. Then you have clarity. But people so scared to ask questions because it's always what Tremel says. You don't hear what I say. You hear what you want to hear. Right. You only hear certain words, certain things. Pick bits and pieces that trigger you. That after that, you done blocked out everything I said before, and after that, you just latched on to the trigger words, and now you're ready to fight. And then you can't go to people with a combative attitude. Right. Ooh, I was getting ready to go into that, Joseph. With a combative attitude, all you're going to do is put me on alert to fight back. Right. You can't come to me and say, let me tell you something. And the next time because what you think I'm going to do? You done put me in. What you think I'm going to do when you come at me like that? What you think I'm going to do? Already, you done put me in battle mode. I'm going to find something. You come to me and say, can we talk? Why did you come at me like such and such and so? Because I didn't do nothing to you. So I'm not understanding why you would approach me that way. Nobody can be in battle mode. You're asking questions. You were calm. You were peaceful. Right. You sound like you want to have a conversation and not fight. Most people are going to keep their energy where your energy is. But when you come here, the only thing I'm going to do is go here. And then you're going to go here, and then I'm going to go here, and nothing is going to get accomplished. Nothing. But people don't understand that. And see, Trish, that's exactly what I'm saying. That's what you cannot do. Trish said, what if you have questions, but you know the person will get an attitude? Let them get attitude. That goes with, you can't predict automatically how somebody's going to respond. You have to give a person an opportunity. And like I said, it's not what you say most of the time. It's the way in which you say it and the way in which you hear it. You have to listen to everything, And you know what, Joseph? And this is what I really believe. Because like I tell y'all all the time, I can talk about my people. And you know what? We have been conditioned. Y'all don't understand. This is how we've been conditioned. And we have to change the way we have been conditioned to respond to one another in this world. It's all about proving a point. But let me tell you something. World ain't got no time for point proving.
That's why we're in this situation right now with this president and this and him trying to prove a point. We got a $600 check instead of $2,000 check. Y'all hear what I'm saying? The world ain't got no time for point proving. Most black men, 90% of black men that are in jail are in jail. You know why? In jail today. You know why? Because they was trying to prove a point. Mm-hmm. I watch, this is a show that comes on A&E. I love it. I watch First 48. And I see, I was watching the other night, and this young man, he was 17 years old. He got mad because he didn't like the way in which somebody was speaking to him. So he pulled out his gun in broad daylight and blew this grown man's head off. All just because he didn't like the way the man talked to him. One life gone, both lives gone. One dead, one in jail. That's the way we have been conditioned from. Y'all don't understand. This goes back to slavery. Y'all hear me? I'm taking it back there. I know Black History Month coming up. I was going to talk about it, but this goes back to slavery. Y'all understand how that they had the house. You know they had some of us working in the field, some of us working up in the big house. Then they had the Uncle Tom or the one that came back, Massa, such and such planning to run away, telling on each other,
or they assumed that the ones that was in the house thought they were better than them.
Yeah.
Because they got to work in the house instead of working in the fields, and you don't know that.
The light-skinned blacks versus the dark-skinned blacks.
You just assumed that that's how they felt. Unless one of them came out and said it. But even if one said it, that's just the opinion of one person. People base reactions on what they've already seen. What they've already seen is Joe go crazy and haywire and curse people out. But what they don't know is Joe don't do that to people that he care about, that he considers friends. Joe will listen to somebody that he considers a friend. And if you keep it cute, I'm keeping it cute. My energy is going to match your energy.
Exactly.
I have never just jumped in anybody's face that I thought that I loved or that was a friend of mine and just cursed them out just because I could. No, people in the street, I don't know them bitches. I don't know you. You're not going to just walk up on me and try me like that. But people that I know, I don't do that. If I do that, it's because you did it to me.
Yes,
you came
Melissa.
at me the wrong way.
Yes, Melissa.
You jumped in my face and all that other stuff that you shouldn't have did in the first damn place.
Yeah. You see what Melissa said? She said, not always, but most times when folks get an attitude, when they don't, it's when they don't want to hear what you got to say. And that's it. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear their truth. They don't want to hear you tell their truth. But I say to that person that don't want to hear you tell their truth, the truth is right in front of you. Listen, it is what it is. If you an asshole, you an asshole.
And when people don't want to hear the truth, and you trying to tell them, I don't care what tone you in, they gonna get mad. You could be sitting there sounding like a sweet little angel from Jesus, and they gonna get an attitude. Who do you think you are to tell me something like that? I'm just
Stop being afraid of the truth, y'all. I'm not afraid of the truth no more. I used to be afraid of the truth because I was one of those people that you could sit there and you could tell me something about myself, and I start coming combative. Not only that, I start throwing shit, fighting, ready to stab you, going to find something. Can't be scared of the truth no more. It is where you are. Listen, y'all ever heard that saying, if you find yourself getting into a situation all the time, the same situation, then maybe it's not the other person. Maybe it's you. Come on, Joseph. Maybe it's you. Sometimes you got to look in the mirror and take a look at yourself.
If everybody tell you the same thing,
I never forget whenever I
started. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Those that play the victim all the time, trust me, it's them. Everybody can't not like you. Everybody can't turn their back on you. Everybody can't treat you the same way. You're the problem.
They always messing with me. They always messing
You're the problem.
Sometimes you might be the problem.
But you don't want to own up to that.
You don't. Yeah. I never forget, Joseph, when I started on my journey with my mental health, the guy that I was with, he just kept on telling me, he was like, you need to go and speak to someone. And I was like, what you talking about? See, because in our community, we was always told, if you go speak to a therapist or a psychiatrist, then you just crazy. I was like, is you calling me crazy? There I go. Hear what I want to hear. All he said was, you need to go and talk to somebody. I said, are you calling me crazy? Cussed him out a couple of times when he said that to me. But guess what? There came a day where the Spirit just said, Tramel, go talk to somebody. And I did. And that's where my mental journey started. And it wasn't easy. I'm not going to say it happened overnight. It didn't. But as the days progressed, as the years went on, I had to learn how to debunk and deal. Debunk and deal. I had to take everything apart so that I could have understanding as to why I was this person that I was, this angry person, this combative person, this person that wanted to fight all the time. Now, y'all know I joke about this. I joke about this, child. I joke about going to find something. But it take a lot for me to go find something. If I go find something, that means you really child. That means something you done something.
You done did something.
You done something. If I go find something, that means you done something. And trust me, I ain't going to find no hammer. I'm going to find something more powerful than this. My journey with my mental health has taught me so many great things. And I'm telling y'all, I speak to my therapist and she gives me the tools to deal with me, not with us. See, because ain't nothing wrong with us. Ain't nothing wrong with me. But I had to learn how to deal with me. And when I learned how to deal with me, I was able to change a whole lot of things. I was able to be the happy, funny, joking, laughing, understanding person that I am today. And with a little bit of redirection. Come on now.
Redirect.
A little bit of redirection. Come on, Joseph. Look at me. Look at God. Look at God. Look at what God gave me. All I ever wanted in my life was somebody to love me unconditionally. That could be by my side, that would rock with me, that would be loyal to me, that would love me. Flaws and all. Look at God.
You gonna make me speak in tongues?
Look at God. Look at what God gave me. I say, thank you, Jesus, every single day. Thank you, Jesus. It can happen for you too. Right here. Right
in the
here.
spirit.
Know your heart. Know your heart. Yes. So, Lord, yeah. John Joseph, I got that all off my chest.
Corner.
Thank you, Blogs. Thank you so much.
Don't make me do it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Blogs. This wasn't supposed to happen, according to what some people say. I know it was supposed to happen. Now, listen, the Lord done convinced me this is true. This is what it was supposed to be. But there's some people that don't think this was supposed to happen. And I'm not talking about, me and my husband, meeting and all that. I'm talking about, like us being married, us being able to live in holy matrimony. Wasn't supposed to happen. But look at God. Look at God. If you put things in God's hands, I promise you, He will do amazing things in your life. But see, when you don't put it in God's hands and you try to handle it all by yourself, you block your blessings.
Block it.
And as the girls used to say back in the day, Gag Nation sets in. Have you a big old gag pill with no water.
No water.
Sitting on the bar stool, singing Nobody Knows.
On the bar stool.
Eating a chitlin sandwich.
With turkey tails.
With turkey tails on the side. Speaking of, hey, what's going on to the people sitting up there saying something?
Hey, Lisa.
What's going on to the people in the bushes? Anybody, y'all people in the bushes, y'all, before the new year comes in, y'all need to come on out. Just people are asking us, are we going to celebrate? Are we going to bring in the new year live? Have we decided whether we're going to do that or not?
If you did, you didn't tell me.
No, I didn't. I haven't decided. I was waiting on you.
If you did, you didn't tell me.
No, I was waiting on you.
I mean, if I'm woke, you know how I do.
Yeah, Joseph's eyes get his little eyeballs get heavy. He might not even be woke during for the New Year, child. I just get up in the morning like last year. I just got up in the morning and say Happy New Year.
Tomorrow in the afternoon, I should be good.
Child, once Joseph hook up to that dialysis machine, it's over.
It's a wrap because I'm laying in the bed and my head hit the pillow.
Him and Joe Man.
And it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. That's it. I already know.
I'm good like that. I'm one of them people that
can't make y'all
my hand hits
promises.
the pillow.
We did get us some sparkling grape juice to bring in the new year. Joseph got his Southern Comfort.
And orange juice.
And I got my little bottle. I got me a little net. I got to go get me another little net. A Henny. Yes. Might bring in the new year with blogs and fiction. Via Instagram. Because that's my queen. Yes.
I fell asleep this year. I fell asleep and woke up at like 12:15, something like that.
But yeah, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed the message today. I hope y'all did. That's all we got for y'all today. Unless y'all got some. Anybody got any questions or any come on, put in the chat. Anybody making any New Year's resolutions? I don't make New Year's resolutions. Anybody making any resolutions?
Trisha, I agree with you. Sometimes you have to get rid of people because they block your blessings.
Yeah, that's right, blog. We're going to Insta party. We're going to have an Insta party on the gram. Joseph eyeballs, his eyeballs probably gonna be.
You don't know what I'm gonna do. See, we just talked about that. Don't assume.
The one thing I know about you, I know my husband.
If I take a nap tomorrow afternoon, I'll be fine.
Okay.
All right. Even though I took a nap yesterday and went to sleep as soon as my head hit the pillow.
All right, I'll see you at midnight.
Well, if I don't hook up till after midnight, then no, because then it'll count it as tomorrow. It'll look like I missed the day.
Baking with Charlene, she said her resolution is she said she needs to be more organized this year. Child.
Your resolution needs to be that you're going to send Joseph one of those delicious cakes.
Yeah, just freeze it and just send it.
That's what your resolution needs to be, Charlene. That you're going to send me one of those delicious cakes that you make. Or cupcakes. Or cookies.
No, I can't even do that no more, child. That don't go with my diabeticalness. It don't go with my diabeticalness. I can't do it. Hold on.
I'm sure there'll be a lot of people on YouTube Live that night. I'm sure it will.
Hold on. What's going on? Let me see what's going on.
What's going on? What you looking for?
Lord Jesus. Woo. No, I have to test. Y'all, I love this thing. Look. It's an app on the phone, and all I got to do is just scan. Let's scan. There you go. Look at that. All I got to do is scan, and it scans, and it tells you what my blood sugar is. It's good, Joseph. Look at it. You see what my blood sugar is?
I know you happy.
I'm so proud of myself. I am. I'm proud of myself. Yes, it just made it. It just motivated. I just found a brand new motivation for, becoming proactive and taking care of my health.
And Monte, you need to do that between today and tomorrow because you don't need to bring them into 2021.
Yeah, you need to do that, Monte, between today and tomorrow. Listen, this is what I'm gonna give y'all a homework assignment for tonight.
Love Kings, I agree with that. Now that is a resolution I want to make myself.
Yes. Well, see, I did that on my birthday. Love Kings. To be a better man in 2021 and grow every year. I do that every year on my birthday. I say I'm going to evolve. I'm going to evolve into whatever I'm supposed to evolve into. Yeah. And Monte, yeah. Listen, I'm going to give y'all a homework assignment. See, because let me tell you, I was on a roll the other day, wasn't I, Joseph? Mm-hmm. I was on a roll. Listen, I spoke to my baby sister. I spoke to my mama. I spoke to my sister. We worked it out.
Other people.
Yeah, we worked it out. I spoke to some friends. I worked it out. You hear me? The ones that I needed to have a conversation with, I had a conversation with them. And the ones that I didn't need to have a conversation with, I didn't. And I just let it go. And it's okay. It's okay. Some people are only in your life for a season.
For a reason.
Yeah, that's it. When that season is over with, wish them well. Even though they may not, wish them well. The journey with you and that person is over with. Accept it for what it is. It is what it is. That's what DJ Khaled always say. It is what it is. It is what it is. Accept it and move forward. Move forward so that you can do your greatest work. See, because when you move forward and do your greatest work, you come out victorious overall. No matter what nobody said about you, no matter what they talked about, no matter what, you come out victorious when you move forward. It's so easy, y'all. I can't sit here and say it was hard. It was so easy for me to pick up that phone and call my mother. It was so easy. I didn't even have to ask. I just heard what I was supposed to hear, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful, y'all. I just can't get it off my mind. You can do it. You can do it. Y'all, we're going to get ready to get on out of here. Y'all make sure y'all watching us on all social media platforms because Joseph getting ready to do something. I'm scared he get ready to shawam, child. Ain't enough room in here. If he shawam, I'm going to have to call an ambulance to come and get him. You know what, Roxanne? Everybody has been asking me that. My sister-in-law asked me that. She said, Tramel, how do you feel? And I said, Roxanne. I don't know. I'm just going with whatever God give me. Whatever feeling God give me, I'm going with it. I can't say it's happiness. I can't say that I want to jump up and break down. I can't say that. I'm just, whatever God gave me, I'm just going with it. Because that's what I did. I put it in God's hands a long time ago. And I just said, you know what? Whatever it's going to be, God, whatever it's going to be, I'm just going to accept that and I'm going to move forward. I'm going to push forward. But I'm not going to allow all this stuff that has been on my shoulder, that's been on my back. I'm not going to carry this no more. I'm gonna get it off I'm gonna get the load off. And I took the load off, and I've been walking tall and walking forward ever since. I don't know how I feel. I don't know how to feel. I just take it. It's one day at a time.
Melissa, I like your resolution. I can use yours too. Charlene, you here for my
I got to call you, Roxanne. We'll
you
talk.
here for my dance, Charlene? You don't want me to do it.
What?
My little jig.
Oh, you can do your dance. Listen, if that makes you happy, hey. Happy husband.
In my head.
Happy husband, happy life. Yes. Happy husband, happy life. Is we get ready to get on out of here? You got something else to say?
No.
All right.
Thank you, what Charlene want me to sing.
Oh, Lord have mercy, Charlene.
The love boat.
You're going to stop playing with my life. You're going to stop playing with me, Joseph.
I can't. Mm-hmm. Hey, Ashley.
You're going to stop playing.
Oh, I can't.
Listen, y'all follow us. Y'all make sure y'all follow us now and in the new year. And if we have to redirect y'all over here, that's what we're going to have to do.
On all social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and of course right here on YouTube. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And if you can, share us out. Tell a friend. Bring a friend. And if you want to become part of the McRae Kingz Kingdom, hit that join button. If you don't see it, it's because you're on an Android. You're on an iPhone or iPad. So the link is in the description box. And you can become a monthly member of the McRae Kingz Kingdom.
Yes. And blogs, put all the information in the chat. And it will also be in the description section of this video. Yeah, it'll be there. So for those of you that want to donate to the McRae Kingz platform, it's right there. That's the Cash App.
That's the Cash App right there. And blogs put other ways in the chat of how, if you don't use Cash App, because some of you said you don't, you wanted us to get other forms, and there they are right there in the chat. And make sure you check out the McRae Kingz boutique. We have McRae Kingz and Dare to Be Different merchandise available for you. Face masks, hoodies, because it's cold, but depending on where you're at, it's cold, very cold. And leggings and t-shirts and mugs and Jomel pillows. We have a lot of stuff, so go check it out. You may find something that you want and like. And when you get your merchandise, send me a picture and I'll post you on the community board.
Yes.
And
also, the McRae Kingz are motivational speakers. So if you wish to book us, you can book us by sending us an email to our booking email, which is bookthemcraekingz@gmail.com. Right?
Yes. And if you want to send us a question or you have questions for us, you can email us at TheMcRaeKingz@gmail.com.
Yes.
And also, if you have any products or services that you would want us to promote for you,
or if you want to send us a gift,
that too. The P.O. box is in the description box. You know, Trimel likes
we like gifts.
I like skincare and lip products, as long as it's lip gloss, not lipstick.
Yeah, we don't do lipstick.
Tomorrow, y'all will see me with my hair done because I haven't done it in a long time. That's why I've been wearing hats.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get me a new look too. I'm trying to get you to take me to Big Daddy's.
That's not happening today.
But with that being said, please make sure y'all walk in love, peace, sunshine, and happiness. Are we done?
I like that resolution, Trisha. Yes, unless you have more things you want to say. Why does my hat look blue on that screen and it's black?
Listen.
But anyway.
Yes, y'all.
You know how we end every life. Walking in love, peace, sunshine, and happiness. And we'll see you tomorrow at 11:30. And always remember,
it's Team McRae.
All damn day. Later, y'all.
All right. Do we need to do the outro?
No, enjoy your day and make it the best day ever.
That's right. Do your greatest work. See you later, guys.